What's good, squad? You doing? You feeling, man? It's boy D back to another bang reaction, man. You already know what the day is, man. Today is WWE Thursday number 91. Today we got Kurt Angle on Chris Benoit. Now I've been was supposed to react to this, but I just couldn't because it wouldn't let me post it on Patreon. But I did post a little clip of like a little video I did last week for WWE Thursday. It was like SummerSlam. If y'all don't remember, like for those of you who didn't watch it, that was what I reacted to last week. But I want to do this. It's not that long. Hopefully they don't block me on YouTube, so I can just put it right up on there. So we're gonna try to do what it do. I'm gonna leave the original video link in the description down below. Those y'all want to check it out on your own time. As always, like, comment, subscribe, join the D Squad if you haven't already. Now if y'all don't know who Chris Benoit is, I suggest y'all do some of y'all research. It's a lot. It's he passed away. He's no longer alive. But if y'all just learn his story, it's crazy. It's a little crazy story. This is Kurt Angle, talk about him and his experiences. His experience with wrestling with him and things of that nature. So let's get it.
You've mentioned his name a few times in this conversation, but Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
And I saw that you had mentioned something about one of your favorite matches ever was you versus him at the Rumble, I think.
Yeah.
Does it feel strange that you have to be guarded with the way that you talk about your matches with him?
Well, I will tell you this. I did it for a while. I did what I was told to do, was to pretend Benoit didn't exist. But what that did for me is it took away all my best matches. It was rubbing on my legacy. So by saying that Chris Benoit no longer exists, is saying I never had those matches. Mm-hmm. And it's like, whoa, I had my best matches with him. And he was an incredible wrestler. I don't condone what he did. What he did was 100% wrong, and it's unforgivable. But how he was in the ring, he was the best in-ring worker I've ever been in the ring with. He reminded me of me. I felt like I was wrestling my twin.
What was it that allowed you guys to bring out the best in each other?
Intensity. Chris, nobody more intense than him except for me. We brought it, and we would stay on each other, and we had incredible chemistry where we were able to do finish trade-offs and submission trade-offs like nobody else. Nobody compared to us. We would go from the ankle lock to the crippling crossface, back to the ankle lock, to the angle slam, we had all these different spots in the match that really made it really good. I will say this. I believe that Chris and I might have had the greatest wrestling match of all time at Royal Rumble 2003.
Wow.
That's how confident I feel about it. If no one's ever seen it, you got to watch the match. We barely threw any punches, a couple of kicks. It was all wrestling. And that's really difficult to do, especially today.
Do you consider Chris Benoit your greatest rival?
Yes, I do. Him or Brock Lesnar. I also love wrestling Shawn Michaels, but we only wrestled 3 or 4 times. It wasn't like a big program. But Benoit and I, we went for years. It would be him and me, and then they would take a break from it, and then we'd go back to him and me, and take a break. Then it'd be him and me tagging together, when we'd be tagging and fighting each other while we were tagging. That we just had a really strong program, and it went on for years. But Brock, our program went on for about 2.5.
The WWE literally was like, you don't ever say his name again. Like, don't mention his name, pretend he never existed. Now, that's completely understandable when if you got a business and somebody that works for your business ends up doing something very unfortunate, you can't claim him no more, or you don't want him to have anything to do with your business no more. I get that. Now, but I also understand Kurt's perspective. Like, he's saying, okay, I understand they said that I can't mention his name, but we had a lot of matches together. Like, I had some of my best matches with him. So it's kind of like I can't forget about that, because that's kind of like minimizing my success. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like saying that, all those great matches never existed, and I can't do that. So Kurt was like, I don't condone what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's messed up. But what I won't do is forget all the good times we had, the good matches we had, and all that stuff. And he even called him his greatest rival. He was like, well, nobody is more intense than him. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to put it on the show, and we did good. You know, and he said they've been working together for years. You know, they had, you know, that rivalry for years. So it's like, I get what he said when he said that, you know, I can't forget about stuff like that, because that's kind of like highlights of my career. He had highlights with Benoit in his career, so he can't forget it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he kept it 1,000. It's unfortunate how, you know, and that goes with a lot of people that are famous or that does something that's just very popular. They end up doing something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's kind of, it'd be weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find out that he's not such like a cool dude or a cool human being or whatever, something like that. It's just, I don't know. You just really don't know people. You don't know what people be doing out here. You know, it look good. You know what I'm saying? It looked good. Like, you see them doing what they doing as a career, but then you find out that they're not such good people. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. You just don't know what people be doing behind closed doors. None of that. You know, that's why I don't really feed into it too much. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like with the R. Kelly thing and all that. You know what I'm saying? People take away his like career or anything like that. Can't take away his success, all that. Even though what he did was messed up, can't take away his talent. You know what I'm saying? Kind of the same situation, but, you know, with Chris Benoit's a little more darker. But you can't really erase, you know, all his matches and the impact he had on WWE. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you can't do it. But, you know, I mean, I absolutely understand why WWE just erased it. Get it from a business perspective. You know, they can't be on that no more, because that was such a dark situation. But I respect Kurt Angle for his perspective. And I'm sure you guys do too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just said, he just kept it really where he was unbiased. You know, and maybe the response would have been different if he didn't have such a an impact on his life. If he didn't have all those good matches with him, it probably would have been different. But the fact that he had to keep it real. It's like, you know, I can't just act like none of that ever happened, which is definitely fair, you know. But that's that, y'all. That concludes another video of WWE Thursday. Same time next week. Any other that y'all want to see, any requested videos that you would want to see for the next WWE Thursday, just drop it in the comments so I can see what you requested, and we'll go from there. But y'all, it's about to be Friday tomorrow. I'm kind of pumped about that. You know, they about to close out another week. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who's grinding, y'all just keep grinding, keep your head up. It'll get better. You know what I mean? I'm going through my own journey. So y'all, you know, I hope I'm inspiring at least somebody out there. So y'all keep y'all head up, man. Yeah, I hope y'all having a good Thursday. Yeah. I hope y'all stay safe. It was raining earlier where I'm at. I don't know if it was raining where y'all were, but just keep y'all head up. Y'all stay safe out here. I love y'all. Until next time, Deef is out, man. Peace.